How to scrub. Now this one's a fun one. It is a dangerous one, but it is a fun one. So I'm going to take my time and I'm going to teach you correctly. This is going to be a long format video because I want to give you the good value, the good information, and I want it to soak in and make sense for you. So when we're doing a scrub or any jumps, there are three ways we approach them. A standard straight jump, and our bike leads at the angle of the jump. We can do a seat bounce where we push down on the rear of the bike and we angle it up off the up ramp, or a scrub, you guessed it, we push down on the front of the bike and we get it to go lower and soak over the top. Now the way we do this is two ways, one with our body and two with our timing. So the way we do it with our body is we unload our body at the bottom of a jump. So we get ourselves nice and tall in the taller attack position. And then as we come up the up ramp, as you can see, my body will lower itself down and soak up the upwards momentum of the machine. And this will in effect stop the inertia of the bike coming up because your body is lowering onto it. So it will keep it down nice and low. This is step one of doing a scrub. Step two, if you are getting to a higher skill level, is to then start leaning the bike over a little bit. Now this can be dangerous, but I'm going to teach you why we do it. If you imagine your suspension, it will compress at the bottom of the jump. So at the initial approach to the jump, your suspension will compress. At the top, it will unload and uncompress. And what this does is it gives upwards momentum and upwards inertia on the machine. So that will make it come up and pogo up. So it will make your bike go higher. Now the reason we scrub is to keep our bike low, to keep our speed. So what riders will tend to do is as they get to the top of the up ramp, right at the crest of the lip, if you lean your bike over, instead of that suspension compressing upwards and sending you up into the air, it will compress out the side and it will unload out on an angle, and this will not make you go higher in the air. So you will essentially slice through the air. Now this is a really, really awesome way to go quick. It looks cool, it's a lot of fun. If you can figure it out, you'll love it. There are certain jumps you can do it on, there are certain jumps you can't. And if you get really, really good at it, there is always obviously the issue that may arise of scraping your foot pegs or even your bar levers if you get really, really good at it, but this is far down the track. If you're just learning out, this shouldn't be an issue to you. So the next step from there on is number three, which refers back to the vision and the mind, is timing. Rhythm. It is no good, absolutely no good, if you lean your bike over or compress at the bottom of the up ramp. And also, if you are already in the air, so you have left the jump and you compress or lean it over, this is too late as well. You are not affecting the upwards inertia and momentum of the bike. So the way I'll explain this is that you could give the most energy and the most effort and lean the bike over more than anybody else, but if you do it at the wrong time, it's effectively useless. It's pointless. It might look good, you'll probably crash, but it has no performance effect. Where the real effect comes in and where the true value of a scrub comes in is timing it perfectly. So just as your front wheel is about to get air and is about to leave the ground, this is where you'll want to have it cranked over the most. And this is where your body will need to be as low and as absorbing of the up ramp as it could possibly be. And as your back wheel comes up and over, you will stay crouched and stay absorbed and stay leant over. And the very second you get air is where you unload. So you unspring your body, you spread back out and you straighten the bike up and you get it back for a nice safe landing. Now a really good tip to do this if you've really cranked it over and you've scrubbed your bike really well, is that if you give your bike a lot of throttle, it will naturally make the inertia of the engine will make your bike want to stand up and continue going straight. So this is a really good thing to utilize. If you've successfully done a scrub, you've leant the bike over, you've gone nice and low, awesome, well done, it looks cool, I bet it was sick. But now you need to land the thing. So this is probably as important as the actual up ramp. We need to set our eyes ahead, pick our landing, give the bike a good rev, uncompress our body, stand back up, get our weight off the back a little bit, and our goal is to always land our wheels at the same time as possible with the throttle on, legs gripping tight. Now from a body perspective, there is so much value in having a strong core when it comes to doing scrubs. Our limbs they have a little amount of strength compared to the bigger muscles in the body. This is the core, this is the hamstrings, this is the glutes, this is the lats. If you can strengthen these muscles in your body, it's going to make it a lot easier to lean that bike over and pull it back. So keep this in mind. It's certainly possible, but I could not recommend this highly enough. When you want to learn to scrub, Start small, start slow. You can even do it on a set of whoops, on a set of rollers. You can roll over an up ramp and practice the timing and the rhythm of doing it, whilst also adding in a bit of the body. And then once you have that down pat, you can go to the jumps, you can start in air and doing it from there. But don't be that rider that just goes out, scrubs it, leans it over, doesn't know how to pull it back, and it ends in tears. I promise you that. Learn it from step one all the way to the end. Start small, start slow, and build up. It's a lot of fun. It's a great way to go quicker. As you would know, the whole reason for a scrub is to get your wheels back down on the ground so you can get that power on and you can keep creating that forwards momentum. You don't want to be shooting up high in the sky unless you're just having a bit of fun. Scrubs are a great thing to do. Have fun, enjoy.